Hello and welcome to a NEAR protocol tutorial. I'm David, co-founder of NEKO, and today we're going to create a NEAR NEP141 token using the NEAR command line interface. This is the second video in our series, The Lifecycle of a Token on NEAR, and this video is special because we're actually providing you with a set of open source contracts that make creating your fungible token on NEAR super easy. All we'll need to do is edit a few things in the metadata for our token, and then we'll go through all of the commands and processes to create and deploy our token using the NEAR command line interface. So let's jump in.
To get started creating our fungible token on NEAR, we need to first download a few applications. So first, let's head over to Visual Studio Code. This is going to be the code editor that we use to customize the metadata inside of our token contract. Then we're going to want to head over to docker.com and download and install Docker onto our desktop. Docker will enable us to compile and deploy our token contract. It's all automated through Docker, which means all we need to do is edit the metadata inside of our token contract. That's it. So it's super easy. And then we're going to want to download Node.js. And if you're a developer, I'm sure you already have Node.js installed, but regardless, make sure you have it set up. And after we install these three applications, we're going to go and actually reboot our computer. We'll just do a quick restart, and that will ensure that everything is installed and we're all set. After restarting our computer, let's go ahead and open our newly installed apps and make sure we're all good to go. So first with Docker, when I installed Docker, I had some issues with my Hyper-V settings. So I needed to turn on my Hyper-V settings both on my control panel and also in the BIOS of my computer to get it up and running. So if you have Windows, you may run into a similar issue. And if so, a simple Google search of Docker Hyper-V will guide you through that process. You also need to create an account on Docker as well. Once you do that, you're all set and good to go. Next, let's check out Visual Studio Code. And again, this is our code editor that we're using to only adjust the metadata inside of our token contract. And as I can see, I'm good to go there. And finally, after we check out Visual Studio Code, we're going to head over to our command prompt. And our command prompt is important now because this is where we're going to verify our Node.js install. We do that by typing npm --v, and we can see that we have the version 10.4.0 installed with Node.js. Great, we're good to go there. Next, we're going to download the NEAR protocol command line interface. So we're getting into it. We're getting ready to create our token. To do that, it's a simple command. npm install -g NEAR-CLI, but we need to do something a little different than the standard install. We're actually installing a earlier version of the NEAR CLI because of some recent CLI commands that were updated that are just kind of funky right now with the newest installation, which I believe at this time is 4.1.0. So we need to install NEAR CLI version 3.5.0. And to do that, it's very easy. We just type in npm install -g NEAR-CLI at 3.5.0. Then I'm going to hit enter, and the NEAR command line interface will begin getting installed on my PC. Just give it a second there. Boom, we can see now that we have installed the NEAR CLI, but we're going to verify that by typing NEAR, NEAR-version, boom, 3.5.0 pops up. That means we're all set. Now we're going to need to change our NEAR CLI environment from testnet to mainnet. So when you set up the NEAR CLI, as far as I know, it always defaults to testnet. And of course, what we're doing is creating a token on mainnet. A real live token, baby. So let's go ahead and turn on mainnet. On Windows, I type in set near_env equals mainnet. And a side note for people that are watching this down the road, in a later version of the NEAR CLI, this command is a bit different. So you're going to want to check out the docs for the NEAR CLI commands as things progress down the road. But right now, because we're using version 3.5.0, this is the command that we type to get on mainnet. Now that we're on NEAR mainnet, we're going to go ahead and log into our NEAR wallet via the NEAR CLI. This wallet will be the account that receives all of the tokens that we create. So it's important to keep note of that. Also, it's important to note that you need to already have a NEAR wallet created before we can log in via the CLI. This is because there is an approval process that we will do through the wallet, and I'll guide you through that here in a sec. So I'm going to make the command prompt screen a little smaller so we can see Google, because you'll actually be entering your password to confirm via my NEAR wallet in a pop-up in a sec. So let's go and show what that looks like. We type in NEAR login, hit enter, and as we can see, my NEAR wallet pops up, and I need to input my password here. Now, if you have not yet inputted your password or actually inputted your secret phrase into my NEAR wallet, you will need to do that first to import your wallet. My wallet's already imported. I've created my password already, so I simply need to log in to my password to do that. I'm going to cover that for a second. Type in my password, hit unlock, and now we can see all of my accounts. I'm using dlearis.near. This will be the account that receives all of the tokens that I create. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit next, and then hit connect. For a second security measure to confirm I know what I'm doing and I am ready to move forward with the decision, it's gonna ask me to input my NEAR address. So I'm going to do that and hit connect. And after we're said and done there, we can see success. I then go back to my command prompt into the CLI and type in my wallet address. And now we can see, boom, logged in. It also notes to us that there is an updated version of the NEAR CLI, but because of the issues with the commands around creating a sub-account, creating accounts right now, we're using the older NEAR CLI version. So just a note there again, but hey, we're logged in to our NEAR account on the NEAR CLI. This is a big move. Let's go. Another really important reminder, we need to have 26 NEAR inside of our NEAR account that is creating our fungible token. This is because there are storage costs associated with deploying our token. This storage is not spent. It's just saved inside of the account that creates the token. And I'll actually show you at the end of the video how to delete the account that created your token to claim all of that NEAR used for storage. So you get it all back. It's not spent, but for the duration of the account that created your token, that will be saved there. So 26 NEAR, remember that. Make sure you have that amount inside of your wallet. All right, we've covered that. Now we're going to navigate back to Google, and we're heading over to the Trove Labs GitHub. This will be linked in the description, but via the Trove Labs GitHub, we will download the open source token contract. Go ahead and hit download the zip file. Download that quickly. All right, I'm going to go ahead and unzip that folder that I just downloaded. Extract all. And then let me pull it up on OBS. So now I have my fungible token folder, and I'm going to click into it. Then I'm going to save the file location and paste it into my command prompt, typing in cd exclamation point, paste, exclamation point, and this will bring us into the folder that we just downloaded and extracted, and we will run our token file via this folder. So we're good for now. We're ready to head back over to Visual Studio Code, and this is where we're going to open our run file, edit our metadata, and we'll be ready to deploy our token contract. So let's head over to Visual Studio Code. In Visual Studio Code, we're going to open our fungible token contract. So let's go to File, Open File, head into our fungible token folder near FT main, and now we're going to click on our run.bat file. If you're on Mac OS, you will do the run.sh file, but for us, it's the batch. So hit open, and now we have our fungible token contract ready to go, ready to be customized. All we are going to do out of this entire contract is edit these variables here. Everything else we don't touch. So to start, our token name. I want my token name to be super token. And the symbol will be super. For decimals, the default on this contract is 24, but the standard default is 18 decimals. So I'm going to type in 18, and this means that for our initial supply, there will be 18 zeros. So I'm going to count that out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So all of these zeros, these 18 zeros here, those don't count to your supply, which means the actual token supply has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the initial supply of our token is 1 billion, 1 with 12 zeros. So when you're creating the initial supply of your token, just keep that in mind. Take away however many decimals you have from the zeros of your initial supply, and that will determine what your supply is. Next, we're ready to move on to our icon, which is our token symbol. Inputting our token image into the token metadata requires a few steps. First, you need to, of course, create your token logo. And then we're going to take our token logo in a PNG and resize it, make it very small. After we resize our token image, we'll take that PNG and then we'll convert it into a data URL. We'll then copy our data URL and paste it into our token metadata at the image or icon section. So let's go do that right now. We're going to head over to any image resizing platform. I will link the one I'm using in the description. Then we're going to upload our token image. So I have my Hotcat token image, and I'm resizing it to 48 by 48 pixels, and I suggest you do the same. So now that we have our resized PNG, we're going to go ahead and download it. And this is going to take a few seconds because I'm using some free software. While it downloads, I'm going to head over to my data URL converter. We're going to upload our resized token image, and then we'll convert it to a data URL. All right, so we clicked upload. And now we want to make sure nothing is selected here, and then convert to data URL. And then we copy this big old heap of text, this string of letters and numbers, and we go back to Visual Studio Code. And here is where we paste it at icon. Boom. Now we're at token address prefix. This will be the name of our sub account or the token account. And since we have super token, I'm going to name my sub account super. And then for master account, that's the account that I'm logged in as. And that's, of course, dleariz.near. And there we have it. We have all of our fields inputted for our token metadata, so we'll go ahead and save. And that's it. We have fully customized our token metadata and we're ready to go. Let's toggle back to the command prompt to dive back into the NEAR CLI. All right, so we have the command prompt up. We've already navigated into our fungible token folder. So now we're ready to run our token contract via Docker and get everything deployed. To do that, we simply input run.bat. It's going to ask if we want to use the master account that's logged in. For me, that's dlearis.near. Yes, that's the account that we're using. And we need 26 NEAR in order to deploy the token. I have 26 NEAR in the wallet, so I'm going to hit Y, then hit enter. Now Docker is getting to work. It's doing all of the creating, all of the compiling, and then all of the deployment. But this happens over a few minutes. So be patient and expect to wait anywhere from a minute and a half to 2.5 minutes. So just chill out and watch Docker work its magic. All right, 150 seconds later, and we start to see some progress. Things are moving forward, and I expect our token will be compiled and deployed pretty soon. Okay, it's asking one more time, do you want to deploy? I'm going to type yes, Y. It's creating the account and deploying the contract now. It's saving my key. Remember, whenever you log into a NEAR account or create a new NEAR account via the CLI, it will save your private key and public key information on your computer. Okay, it noted that it's timed out, but that happens and it will retry the request. Sometimes the chain is busy and it just takes some time to get everything deployed. So we'll just keep waiting. All right, we just got a notification that super.dlearis.near was created. This is the token account, so that's good news. And now it's starting the deployment. Boom, that's a good sign. We're in business. This huge block of text that we see here, that's our data URI poking through. So that's the token image showing us that that has been deployed successfully. Everything turned green. That's usually a good sign. We'll see what happens next. Moving forward, looking good. Starting to see some transactions come through with URLs with links to them, so that's good. It means we're getting things posted on chain. Just gotta be patient, baby. And we go. We just got a transaction link, so I'm going to copy that. Press any key to continue. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's head over to Google and paste in that transaction. So we can see here our transaction. This is a batch transaction that created our new sub account, minted the tokens to that sub account, and then sent our tokens to our master account. Also, let's head over to Meteor Wallet and see if our new tokens are inside of our wallet. On Meteor Wallet, and is that what I think I see? Super token 1 billion right there, ready to go. My dlearis.near has my tokens that I just created. It's that easy, guys. We used the NEAR CLI. We created our own fungible token. We have full autonomy over the token metadata, and we did it in like 10 or 20 minutes. Super easy. The cheapest and most effective way to create your token is here, and we're happy to provide it for you. So LFG. Now, if you want to learn what to do next after you create your token, how to provide liquidity, make your token tradable, set up yield farms, and get it whitelisted on Ref Finance, make sure to check out video 1 in this series, the life cycle of a token on NEAR, because we cover all of it. And in the next videos, we're going to show you how to airdrop your token to anyone and also set up fully customizable vesting. So those will be in the next 2 videos. And also, along with the video coverage, you know we got you on the open source contracts. So we're going to make it super easy because that's what we do at NEKO. So catch you soon. Peace.